www.cosmichealth.net. Today I want to talk about the keys to super health and longevity. Okay? There's so much out there in terms of what you should be eating, what you should be doing, what kind of exercise to do, and a lot of it contradicts each other, some of it doesn't, but in either way there's a lot of information to take in. There's like, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and then I gotta wake up and I gotta do this every morning, and then I gotta go do that, and I gotta work out, and then I gotta eat this thing, and it gets really complicated. So what are the keys to getting it right? What is the secrets? They're not really secrets, but what is it that we have to do that can just simplify everything? If you want to know what that is, just look outside. Go to a park or forest and look outside and look at nature, because that's where it's at. That's where the party is. Everything natural is in perfect order. Okay? To think that we can change things and improve on something that's already perfectly designed, a system perfect just like nature, it's ridiculous. And that's where all the health problems start. First of all, we think that we have this notion somewhere along that the food coming from the ground is not good enough. So we have to take it, we have to cook it, we have to process it, we got to add this to that and this, and we got to make it all fancy, and we eat that, and then that turns into, how do we get that faster? Nature's too slow. Let's make it quicker. Let's genetically modify this food. Let's add these preservatives so it lasts longer, and we have this system that starts building around our nutrition where we're trying to improve off of something that's perfect. And you know what happens? We get disease. We get sick. We get old age. Our bodies start to shut down prematurely. We get clogged arteries, clogged organs, clogged liver, clogged bowels. We feel depressed all the time. We're really just, all that we need to do is to take that away and go back to what's natural. Then we feel that talking to people and waiting to see someone is inefficient. So we have chat, and we have these computers, and we have cell phones, and we have texting, and we can call people wherever we are. We can talk to people. We can get in touch with them no matter where they are, what they're doing. And that seems so much better. It's so much more efficient than naturally doing things. And oh no, now we have radiation. Now our brains are getting damaged. Now our bones are getting weaker. Now we're having lower sperm count. We're becoming infertile. We're not being able to reproduce. Unnatural things don't reproduce. Genetically modified food doesn't reproduce. Things that are genetically altered or damaged from their natural way don't reproduce, and that's why we're having all these fertility problems. But yeah, and we get brain damage, we get loss of bone structure, we get loss of sperm count, infertility in women. Everything's messed up. Our hormones go crazy. And some stages we get cancer, brain cancer. And yeah, that's a big improvement, I think. I'd definitely take brain cancer over a happy, super genius mind. And then we get into things like shoes. Apparently, nature didn't design our feet properly. They're inefficient. We can't run fast in them. They don't move properly. So we invented shoes. Let's coat them in rubber. Let's make this big rubber substance and spend all this work designing how to put it around the shoe and make it easy to use. And that way, we can run faster. Wrong. We do that, and then we start getting joint problems. We become disconnected. We lose that Earth's magnetic field that I've talked about, and we become ungrounded. Then everything goes crazy. Our blood stops flowing properly. It starts clotting. Our blood has this charge that kind of pushes them away from each other, so they don't stick together. They're all just free flowing. But we lose that when we become disconnected with that charge that's coming out of the earth, and they start to clump together. Then we get blood clots, then we get strokes, then we get fatigue. Not only that, but our hormones start to go crazy. Then we get PMS symptoms. We get depressed. We get cranky. We don't know when to sleep. We don't know when we're supposed to eat. We eat too much, or we eat too little. And what do? Well, let's go to some person online that's going to tell us, oh, you need to eat this amount of this every day, this amount of that. Bullshit. Our bodies are all different. No one can tell you exactly how much. Sure, there's guidelines, and I'm not saying to throw that information out, but it's not the key. The key is to let your body know what it wants, to listen to your body, because that's the only answer you're going to get, the only place you're going to get a real answer. So take off the shoes, let your body move naturally, become like those African runners that beat everyone in the Olympics because they spend their lives running barefoot. Fix your joints, put the cell phone down, talk to people in person, have some better relations with friends, build your reproductive system back, get your brain functioning properly, stop eating garbage, take out all those diseases that are forming in your body and viruses, and just feel awesome all the time. And people think, oh, well, if you're doing this, you're not really living. You know, you gotta live, you gotta enjoy life, you gotta, that McDonald's, you know, it might not be good for me, but it tastes so good and it's so nice. Of course, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's put poison in our body, let's damage our bodies, and then we'll get a few seconds of joy out of that, and then that's living, that's living. I love having a damaged body, I love feeling great for like 2 seconds and then feeling like crap for the rest of the day. That's the best life ever. Or how about, I got a better idea, we throw all that out. As I said, we start eating properly, eating the way nature provided. We eat raw foods, we eat raw plants, fruits, nuts, all that good stuff. We take our shoes off, we start moving properly, we add a proper exercise thing, we don't use fancy machines and fancy diets, we just eat properly, we do proper nutrition, and then our bodies just magically, if by some kind of miracle, start to function properly, and we don't have disease, and we feel good all the time. And we don't just feel good, we feel great. I feel awesome all the time. I haven't been sad or upset in a very long time. And if I do, it lasts like a few minutes. And then I'm happy again. Because life is so amazing, life is so beautiful, and every moment is so precious. And if we can just realize that, and how to realize that is by doing natural things, then we start to feel better all the time. Because nature feels good. You see a squirrel or a little bird doing their bird stuff, you know, eating some seeds, flying around, a squirrel eating some nuts. They're enjoying life. You see their little cute things happen. They're not sitting there depressed and sad about their life. They're happy because nature is happy, and we're supposed to be naturally happy. If we just take out all that crap making us unhappy, which is all these unnatural things, and live naturally, we will find everlasting happiness. And I mean everlasting happiness. I'm not talking about, oh, this makes me feel good for an hour, or I'm having fun right now, but later I'm going to feel depressed or hungover and bad. I mean every single moment, if not every single second of life, you feel awesome. You have all the energy you ever wanted to do whatever you want to do in life. You have all the joy you could ever imagine. You feel so great. You have the best friends ever, because only happy people are attracted to you. You are in complete control of your life, and you can do whatever you want. It's that simple. Just stop listening to other people. Stop doing bad things, and just start living the way you were designed to live. You want to figure that out? Look at nature. Go out in the rain. Go out in the forest. Have fun. I don't care what temperature it is, or if it's dirty, or whatever that nonsense you think it is. Right now it's 0 degrees. I'm standing out here, t-shirt and shorts. I've been out here for at least an hour, and I feel great. I'm more than great. I'm happy. I'm excited. Because it's just rained, and right now, just the energy and the negative ions and everything just bouncing off the ground are so amazing that I couldn't help but be out here. I can't be inside now. Now, this is where the party is. All the trees, all the plants, everything's having a party right now. They're getting hydrated. They're feeling great. They're getting mineralized. You can too. CosmicHealth.net. Talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing day. Ciao.